If you are here in the quiet of the night, this moment is not accidental. God knows how the night can awaken fear, restlessness, and anxious thoughts. Psalm 4 is a prayer for this very moment, a reminder that you are not alone, and that God alone makes you dwell in safety. As this prayer begins, allow your mind to settle and your heart to rest in His peace. O Lord, my righteousness, I come before you in the quiet of this moment, when the noise of the day has faded and the thoughts of the night begin to rise. I answer your call by calling on you, because you are the one who has made room for me in times of distress. When my heart feels tight, when anxiety presses in without warning, you are the God who enlarges my space and gives my soul room to breathe again. Hear me now, not because of my strength, but because of your mercy. In the stillness of this night, I lay my fears before you without hiding them. You see the unease that settles in my chest when darkness comes, the thoughts that replay themselves when sleep delays, the silent questions that try to steal my rest. I do not run from these feelings. I bring them into your presence, trusting that you are not intimidated by what troubles me. You are near, even now, Lord, when my mind begins to wander into worry. Anchor my thoughts in truth. Let your light rise gently within me, not with force, but with assurance. Remind my heart that I am not abandoned in the night, that I am not vulnerable without defense, and that you remain watchful even when my eyes grow heavy. Let this awareness settle deeply within me. You have set apart those who trust in you, and tonight I choose to trust you again. I choose to believe that you hear me when I call, even when my voice is quiet and my prayer is simple. Let this confidence replace the tension in my body and the restlessness in my thoughts. I am not alone in this moment. You are here. When fear whispers lies, I do not answer it. I turn inward and speak with my own heart in honesty before you. I examine what is stirring within me, not to condemn myself, but to surrender every concern into your care. Teach me to be still, even in my thoughts, and to let silence become a place of healing rather than fear. I offer you my trust as a sacrifice, knowing that trust itself is an act of faith. I do not rely on my own understanding of what tomorrow holds or what the night might bring. I place my confidence in you, the one who orders my steps and guards my rest. Let my faith remain steady, not because everything is clear, but because you are faithful. There are many voices that question peace and ask where safety can be found, but I lift my eyes towards you. Let the light of your presence shine gently upon me, illuminating my heart with calm assurance. Let your favor rest on me like a covering, quieting every internal storm. You have placed gladness within my heart, deeper than any joy that circumstances can provide. This gladness does not depend on noise, activity, or distraction. It flows from knowing that you are with me. Even now, let this quiet joy rise and settle within me, steady and sure. As I prepare to rest, I choose peace over panic. I choose surrender over control. I choose to release what I cannot change into your capable hands. In this decision, let my body relax, my breathing slow, and my thoughts soften into stillness. I lie down now in peace, and I choose to sleep without fear, not because the world is perfect, but because you alone make me dwell in safety. Guard my mind, cover my dreams, and let this night become a place of restoration. I rest, trusting you completely. Lord, as the night deepens and silence surrounds me, I remain aware of your presence, steady and unchanging. I do not measure this moment by how I feel, but by who you are. You are the same God in the dark as you are in the light, and your faithfulness does not sleep. Let this truth become the foundation upon which my rest is built. When unfamiliar sounds stir my thoughts and shadows invite unease, I return my focus to you. I remind my heart that fear does not have authority over me. It may knock, but it does not rule. You are the one who governs this moment, and your peace stands guard over my inner world. I allow that peace to take its rightful place. Search me gently, Lord, and show me anything I'm holding that disturbs my rest, not with accusation, but with kindness. Reveal what needs to be released. I place every unresolved thought, every lingering concern, every unspoken worry into your hands. I trust you to carry what I cannot resolve tonight. As I breathe in and out, I become aware of your nearness. You are not distant, and you are not silent. Your presence is calm and attentive, surrounding me with quiet assurance. Let my awareness of you grow stronger than my awareness of fear. Let your nearness redefine this moment. Teach my heart to respond differently when anxiety tries to rise. Instead of resistance, I choose surrender. Instead of panic, I choose trust. Instead of restlessness, I choose stillness. I align my inner posture with your peace, allowing it to settle deeply within me. I do not strive to force sleep. I receive it as a gift. I release the pressure to control the night and allow my body to rest naturally. Let every muscle relax, every nerve unwind, and every thought slow into calm awareness. This night is not a threat. It is a place of restoration. Lord, remind me that you have already gone before me into tomorrow. Whatever waits beyond this night is already known to you. I do not need to stay alert or guarded. I do not need to rehearse possible outcomes. I rest knowing that you are already there. When my mind attempts to revisit past moments or replay old fears, gently redirect my thoughts. Let my attention return to the present, where your peace is available. I do not live in yesterday or tomorrow, right now. I rest here, under your care. Your peace is not fragile. It does not disappear when thoughts arise or when emotions shift. It remains steady, holding me even as I drift between awareness and rest. Let this peace remain with me through every stage of sleep. Tonight, I choose trust again. I entrust my thoughts, my body, and my spirit into your keeping. I rest without fear, without striving, without resistance. I remain held by you, secure and at peace. Lord, as the quiet stretches on and the world outside remains still, I allow my heart to settle deeper into trust. I do not rush this moment, and I do not resist it. I let your presence become the atmosphere of my rest, surrounding me gently, steadily, without interruption. You are here, and that is enough. When thoughts try to surface without invitation, I acknowledge them without following them. I do not argue with them, and I do not give them power. I simply return my attention to you, knowing that you are the anchor of my mind. In your presence, my thoughts lose their urgency and soften into calm awareness. You know the patterns of my fears, how they tend to appear when the night is quiet and distractions are gone. You know how my heart reacts when uncertainty feels close. I do not hide this from you. I bring it openly, trusting that your understanding is complete and your response is gentle. Let the assurance of your care replace the instinct to remain alert. I do not need to guard myself through the night. I am not responsible for holding everything together. You are watching over me, and your vigilance is perfect. I allow myself to rest under that watchfulness. As my body begins to relax more deeply, I release the tension I have carried through the day. Every responsibility, every expectation, every unspoken pressure is laid aside for now. This night is not a continuation of effort. It is a pause given by you. I receive it willingly. Lord, steady my breathing and quiet my inner rhythm. Let my heart beat calmly, my mind slow naturally, and my awareness gently drift without fear. I do not fight the process of rest. I yield to it, trusting that you are present in every breath. If dreams come, let them be peaceful. If sleep comes slowly, let it still be restful. I do not measure rest by speed or depth, but by trust. Even in partial rest, you are restoring me. Even in wakefulness, you are near. You are the source of my security, not my environment or my understanding. Whether the night is silent or unsettled, you remain my refuge. I do not look outside myself for safety. I look to you, and I find it there. As my consciousness softens, let your peace remain constant. Let it cover the spaces where fear once lingered and fill them with quiet assurance. I am not vulnerable in this moment. I am held. I remain at peace, resting under your care. My night is entrusted to you, and my heart is calm. I set into rest, secure and unafraid. Lord, in the gentle passage of this night, I remain aware that your presence does not fade as my thoughts grow quieter. You remain constant, steady, and attentive. Even as my awareness shifts, you continue to guard me. I rest in the assurance that I am not alone at any moment. When memories attempt to surface and disturb my calm, I do not follow them. I allow them to pass without engagement, trusting you to handle what does not belong to this moment. I am not required to resolve everything tonight. I am permitted to rest. Let my inner world remain ordered by your peace. Where there has been confusion, bring clarity. Where there has been tension, bring release. Where there has been fear, let trust take its place naturally, without force. I allow this transformation to occur gently. You are the one who understands my needs, better than I understand them myself. You know when my soul needs silence, when my body needs rest, and when my heart needs reassurance. I do not have to explain myself to you. I simply remain open in your presence. As the hours pass, I trust that your protection does not weaken. Your care does not diminish with time or darkness. You are as present in the deepest part of the night as you are in the brightest part of the day. This truth steadies my heart. I release the habit of scanning for danger. I no longer listen for threats or anticipate harm. I choose to rest fully, knowing that you alone make me dwell in safety. This safety is not fragile. It is firm and dependable. Let my sleep be unforced and natural. Let my body respond to rest with ease. I am not in a hurry, and I am not under pressure. I surrender to the rhythm of the night, trusting that you are guiding every moment. If I wake briefly, I do not panic. I remain calm, aware that waking does not mean danger. It is simply part of rest. and you remain with me through it. I return easily to peace without effort or fear. Your peace continues to settle within me, deeper than thought, deeper than emotion. It becomes the foundation of my rest, holding me steady through every stage of the night. I remain secure within it. I lie down again in confidence, knowing that you are watching over me. My heart is calm, my body is relaxed, and my spirit is at ease. I rest, protected, and at peace. Lord, as this night continues, I remain settled in the awareness that you are sustaining me without effort on my part. I do not need to hold myself together. I do not need to stay alert or prepared. Your care surrounds me quietly, doing the work I cannot do for myself. I rest within that care. When my thoughts drift, they drift safely. They are not wandering into danger, but into rest. I do not chase them, and I do not fear them. I allow them to slow and soften, trusting that you are guiding my mind towards stillness. Nothing in me is out of control under your watch. I release the need to understand every sensation in my body. Every shift, every movement, every pause is normal and safe. I do not interpret these moments as threats. I accept them calmly, knowing that my body is responding naturally to rest and recovery. You know the nights when fear once found an entry point, when quiet became unsettling, and darkness felt heavy. Tonight, that pattern is being replaced. Calm is becoming familiar. Stillness is becoming safe. Rest is becoming natural again, under your presence. I let go of the habit of listening inwardly for danger. I no longer scan my thoughts or surroundings for signs of trouble. I allow my senses to rest as well. Nothing requires my immediate attention. You are attentive for me. Lord, let reassurance flow gently through my inner being, not as words I must repeat, but as a settled knowing, a knowing that I am safe, a knowing that I am watched over, a knowing that this night is held in your hands. If my breathing deepens, I accept it. If it slows, I accept it. I do not interfere with the rhythm of rest. I allow my body to follow the pace of peace, trusting that nothing needs to be adjusted or corrected. I give you permission to restore what the day has drained. Restore clarity where there was mental fatigue. Restore calm where there was emotional strain. Restore strength where there was quiet exhaustion. This restoration does not require my effort. It flows naturally under your care. Even in moments of half sleep, you remain present. Even when my awareness fades, you do not withdraw. You remain faithful through every layer of rest, guarding what I cannot guard and keeping what I cannot keep. I remain at ease. My heart is steady. My mind is quiet. My body is relaxed. This night continues in peace, and I remain safely held, resting without fear. Lord, as the hours move gently forward, I remain settled in the quiet assurance that nothing has been lost in my rest. I am not missing anything I need to control. I am not falling behind by sleeping. This pause is purposeful, and you are present within it, sustaining me without interruption. I no longer resist the calm that settles over me. I allow it to deepen naturally without questioning it or interrupting it. Peace does not need to be tested to be trusted. I receive it as it is, steady and sufficient, covering every layer of my being. When subtle thoughts attempt to rise again, I do not attach meaning to them. I do not follow them into analysis or concern. I let them pass as part of the settling process, trusting that my mind knows how to rest when it is no longer driven by fear. You are restoring balance within me, quietly and carefully. Where there has been overthinking, you are bringing simplicity. Where there has been tension, you are bringing ease. Where there has been unrest, you are bringing order. This work is gentle and complete. I do not need to monitor my state of rest. I do not need to measure how deeply I am sleeping or how long it takes. I release every form of self-observation and allow rest to unfold on its own. Nothing is wrong, and nothing needs fixing. Lord, let my inner world remain uncluttered. Let unnecessary thoughts dissolve. Let emotional residue from the day fade naturally. I give myself permission to be unavailable to worry and fully available to rest. As my awareness softens further, I remain grounded in trust. Even if my thoughts become distant or unclear, you remain clear and present. Your care does not depend on my awareness. It remains constant regardless. I receive this night as a gift, not a challenge. I do not brace myself against it. I relax into it, knowing that it is safe to do so. Every moment of this night is held within your order and peace. If I shift or stir, I remain calm. I do not interpret movement as danger or wakefulness as failure. I accept the natural rhythms of rest without judgment, knowing that you are with me through all of it. I continue in peace, resting fully under your care. My night remains quiet, my heart remains steady, and my trust remains intact as I rest securely and without fear. Lord, as the night continues to unfold, I remain settled in the assurance that nothing interrupts your watch over me. Time passes gently without urgency, and I do not feel the need to track it. Whether moments feel long or brief, you remain constant, and that constancy steadies my heart. I allow myself to be fully present in rest without anticipation or concern. I am not waiting for morning, and I am not resisting the night. I simply remain where I am, held in calm awareness, trusting that this moment is exactly as it should be. When my thoughts soften into quiet images or fragments, I do not cling to them. I let them come and go naturally without interpretation. My mind is not required to make sense of anything right now. It is free to rest without direction or demand. You are gently retraining my inner response to the night. Where fear once tried to take hold, peace is now becoming familiar. Where alertness once felt necessary, trust is now taking its place. This change happens quietly, without force, under your steady care. I feel no pressure to protect myself. I feel no responsibility to remain aware. I'm free to rest fully, knowing that you are aware on my behalf. Your vigilance replaces my own, and I accept that exchange with gratitude. Lord, let every part of me remain aligned with calm. Let my thoughts remain light, my emotions remain settled, and my body remain relaxed. Nothing within me is in conflict. Everything is gently settling into harmony. If there are moments of light wakefulness, I remain untroubled. I do not label them or react to them. I simply remain at peace, knowing that rest is not interrupted by awareness. It continues quietly even here. I trust that this night is doing its work. Restoration is happening beyond what I can feel or measure. Strength is being renewed, clarity is being prepared, and peace is being reinforced within me. You remain near even as my awareness fades in and out. You remain faithful even as my thoughts drift and settle. Your presence does not depend on my attention. It surrounds me continuously. I continue to rest, calm and secure. My heart remains steady, my body remains at ease, and my night remains peaceful under your care. Lord, as the night moves quietly onward, I remain settled in the calm that you have established within me. There is no urgency in this moment, no signal that I must respond to anything. I remain at ease, supported by your steady presence, without effort or concern. I no longer interpret silence as emptiness. I recognize it as a place where your peace speaks without words. In this quiet, my heart is not alone, and my mind is not unguarded. Everything within me is held gently and securely. When awareness shifts between rest and light wakefulness, I remain untroubled. I do not attempt to control the transition. I allow my mind to move naturally, trusting that nothing in this process is harmful or wrong. I remain safe throughout. You continue to settle my inner rhythms. My breathing remains slow and steady. My thoughts remain light and unforced. My body rests without tension. Every system within me responds naturally to the atmosphere of peace you provide. I let go of the expectation that rest must look a certain way. I do not demand depth, speed, or continuity. I receive rest in whatever form it comes, trusting that you are present in all of it, and that it is enough, Lord. If fragments of thought appear, I let them dissolve without attention. I do not analyze them or question their presence. I remain anchored in calm awareness, allowing stillness to reclaim its place within me. The night feels gentle now, no longer something to endure, but something to pass through peacefully. Fear no longer has a place to settle. It has nothing to attach to. Peace has become the dominant presence within me. I trust that my body knows how to rest under your care. I do not override its signals or interrupt its process. I allow rest to deepen or remain light as needed, without judgment or resistance. Your protection remains constant, unseen but fully effective. Nothing approaches me without your knowledge. Nothing disturbs my rest beyond what you allow for my good. This certainty remains quietly within me. I remain calm, resting naturally and securely. This night continues without fear, and I remain at peace, held steadily under your watchful care. Lord, as this night holds steady, I remain grounded in the quiet confidence that you are present in every unseen moment. There is no gap in your care, no pause in your attention. Even when my thoughts are minimal and my awareness is faint, you remain fully attentive, covering me completely. I do not evaluate this night by how it feels. I trust it by who you are. Feelings rise and fall, but your faithfulness remains unchanged. This understanding settles my heart and removes the need to measure or question my rest. When stillness deepens, I do not resist it. I allow myself to sink gently into it, trusting that nothing is being lost in the quiet. Silence is not emptiness. It is fullness without noise. It carries your peace in ways words cannot. I no longer associate the night with vulnerability. I allow it to become a place of safety, familiarity, and calm. Where fear once tried to linger, trust now stands quietly in its place, steady and assured. You continue to steady my inner world without interruption. My thoughts remain light, my emotions remain settled, and my body remains relaxed. Everything within me aligns naturally with the rhythm of peace you provide. I do not rush towards morning, and I do not brace against the hours ahead. I remain fully present in this moment, trusting that time itself is held within your care. Nothing in this night moves beyond your authority. Or I release the desire to anticipate or predict what comes next. I remain here where rest is available and peace is sufficient. This moment requires nothing from me except trust, and I give it freely. If awareness fades completely, I trust you. If it returns briefly, I trust you still. I remain secure in both states, knowing that your presence does not change with my level of consciousness. Your peace continues to work within me, reinforcing calm and dissolving any remaining tension. This work is quiet, thorough, and complete. I do not interfere with it. I allow it to continue uninterrupted. I remain at rest, confident and unafraid. My night is safe, my heart is steady, and my spirit remains covered as I continue to rest under your faithful care. Lord, as this prayer comes to rest, I remain settled in the quiet certainty that you have heard every word, even those spoken without sound. Nothing offered in trust is lost before you. You receive it fully, and you respond with peace that remains long after the words have ended. I do not rise from this prayer abruptly. I allow it to settle within me, like calm water after movement has ceased. The stillness that follows is not empty. It is filled with your presence, steady and reassuring, holding me gently where I am. I no longer carry the weight of this night on my own. What once felt heavy has been released. What once stirred fear has been quieted. I remain aware that you are the one who keeps watch, and I am free to rest completely under that care. My heart remains steady as this prayer concludes. My mind does not rush forward or drift backward. I remain here at peace, knowing that nothing requires my attention. Everything that matters is already in your hands. I receive the calm you have given without questioning it. I do not analyze it or test it. I simply allow it to remain. Peace is now the condition of my rest, and trust is the posture of my heart. As sleep continues or deepens, I remain unafraid. As awareness fades, I remain secure. I do not need to hold on to the prayer for it to work. It has already been received. Your care continues without interruption. This night is complete in you. Nothing is missing. Nothing is threatened. Nothing is unresolved that needs my attention now. I rest in the fullness of your protection and the quiet confidence of your nearness. I lie down again in peace, without fear or effort. My body is relaxed, my thoughts are still, and my spirit is calm. You alone make me dwell in safety, and I remain at rest in that truth. I entrust the remainder of this night to you completely. I do not revisit what has been surrendered. I remain settled in trust, allowing rest to continue naturally and peacefully. Until morning comes, and even beyond it, I remain held by you. I rest, secure and unafraid, dwelling safely under your faithful care. If this prayer has brought calm to your heart, remain here as long as you need. Let the quiet continue its work. If you are watching or listening, gently stay connected by subscribing and sharing this prayer with someone who may be struggling with fear at night. Your presence here matters, and your sharing may become someone else's doorway to peace. Until next time, may the Lord bless you, keep you, and surround you with unshakable peace. Go in strength, go in confidence, and go knowing your story has already turned into your favor.